Hey, welcome back, everybody. I'm Levante. If you're new to the channel, I go by the name of Levante, and we're here to do a reading for the upcoming week, July 12th through July 18th. I am back from a little week's break, but without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. It does help the channel grow, and it's for free, right? I'm not asking you to pay me anything. However, comment if you are interested in a private reading. You can absolutely check out the link in the description box below to my website.
Your guiding light, your guiding light, no matter the destination.
We have wisdom. Okay, so the week ahead is giving us the theme of wisdom here. Okay, what are not necessarily the answers, but are you asking the right questions is what's coming into my awareness here. Maybe perhaps wisdom is a tool that you may need to utilize from your tool belt in the week ahead. Okay, maybe using some caution, some discernment, making the wise decision. All right. That is the overarching energy for the reading. We're going to deep dive into the Unicorn Journeys Tarot for our message from the tarot cards. Okay, let this reading, let this reading provide some healing, some restoration, all right, and some general wisdom for the collective spirit. Okay. Okay. And let's see what we are working with. Okay, so we have the King of Air, the Strength card, the Six of Air, and the Nine of Fire. Okay? You're moving differently in this week. All right. Something is requiring you to be a little bit more, not just utilizing your wisdom here, but also thinking strategically, being a little bit analytical, not overly analytical, okay, but being very honest and direct, okay? And if you notice this unicorn here, he looks like a unicorn that bears wisdom. He looks very wise, very intelligent, making decisions based not necessarily off of emotions. Okay, so there may be something that is going to occur next week where you may have to put your mind over your heart. Okay. And understanding and remembering that you will get through this. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear, but it is doing the thing anyway, regardless of if you're scared or not. You just keep going. You do that thing anyway. And yeah, you may have to do it a little strategically. You may have to be a little bit more wise and creative and smart. Do the smart thing. Okay, this could probably perhaps be a situation that you are removing yourself from. Okay, maybe this will require for you to remove yourself. This is a transitional period in your life even, that you need to be smart about. Maybe leaving this tumultuous or this chaotic situation is something that you don't necessarily, your heart may not necessarily want to do, but it is the wise thing to do, is to remove yourself. Okay, you're in a period in the next week of transitioning from some difficult times into some calming, okay? And it's going to take a lot. You're going to absolutely have to fight for your freedom, maybe even fight for what is yours, okay? You might just need to, you may just need to hold on a little bit longer. Like this, you're in the season, perhaps this week, going into next week, of resilience. Okay, with the 9 of fire here, we have some resilience, some tenacity that is required of you. So through this transitional period that you are in, you're coming from something that could be a little bit chaotic, something that is not serving your soul. And you have been hanging on by a thread. You've been giving it your all. You've been fighting for your liberation, even some sanity. And it's tough. It's scary to think about what the other side looks like, right? What is on the other side? But the other side, I'm hearing, is not as tumultuous as you would think that it is. And so I feel Spirit is saying for you guys, to whomever this message is for, is to be wise in this transitional period next week, okay? It can't possibly be as bad as the situation that you are coming out of. What's on the other side has to be better than what it is that you are walking away from or you are transitioning through, okay? Take what you can with you and leave this fight. Leave this chaos, okay? Leave what is not serving you. You may not be able to take a lot, is what I'm hearing. Okay, you're going to walk away with what you have, like what you can. You may have to leave some things behind, but it is the smart thing to do. And you have to be honest and live in your truth, okay? So that's what I'm hearing Spirit say. Wisdom is required for the next season of your life. Some wisdom is required. You're going to have to make some smarter decisions. And even though it may not be the thing that your heart wants, your mind understands that it is the intelligent thing to do, okay? And it's gonna take some strength to get through that tug of war between your heart and your mind, your emotions and your mental state, okay? Because your heart does not necessarily want to leave. But if you notice in our spread here, there is no cups. There's no water here. So this is not about emotion. Okay. Next week does not require emotion, but it does require some mental intelligence. Okay. You have to be smart about what it is that you're doing, your next steps. And you've got to, of course, clearly be strong. It is going to require fortitude. Like I said, it's not necessarily about not having fear. It's just about doing it anyway, walking away anyway, and believing and knowing that the season of your life that you are moving into, that you are transitioning into, is better than the one that is behind you. You have been fighting for too long and you're coming up on the end of this battle. Okay, we're going to end the message here with a card from our Oracle of Oneness. Let's see what message we have. We have card 30. Autopilot keeps us from fully experiencing life. Perhaps you have been on autopilot in order to get through the situation that you're in, right? So whether this is with love, career, with a project, with a passion, with a business, with family members, okay? You have been functioning on autopilot. You've just been going through the motions, not necessarily experiencing life for the joy of life, okay? You've been existing, you have not been living. There is a Huge difference between the two. Okay, so Spirit is asking you for not only wisdom, but for discernment. Look for wisdom and discernment in the week ahead, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment, do the free things, okay? And if you are looking to get a reading from me personally, definitely look up the link in the description box. My name is VontaWhite. Please be kind to each other, but most importantly, be kind to yourself.